welcome to the Book Bunch. My name is Sam and it's so great to have you guys here for another video. I've got COVID, so things are not going great in the house, but I had a great time away. Thankfully, God kept the sickness away until we got home. So, I mean, being sick's never good, but he at least gave me some good timing in that. So, yes, I couldn't get my video up on time as normal for Saturday, but I'm feeling a little bit better today, so I thought I would bring you a book haul that I have for you guys. So we are just going to jump right in. It's an assortment of fantasy, sci-fi. I think there's a little bit of non-fiction in here too. A couple of things have been sent to me as well, so it's just a mismatch of some things. So the first thing I got is Day Zero, which is book 2 of the Sea of Rust. I thought Sea of Rust was just going to end up staying a standalone, but then the place where I got that from, I was just checking it out the other day because I got a really good coupon for some discounts, and there's another one. So I'm super keen about this. Based on the what's it called? The blurb, it does sound like it might be just set in the same world and not with the same characters. So it could possibly be a standalone just in the same universe. But it has another awesome cover. And this looks like a robot dog that is like falling apart. So I'm interested about that. But it looks really good. It's not too long either. Like Sea of Rust was a bit thicker than this, so can't wait to get into that one with you guys at some point. Then I grabbed Honest June. I ended up getting the hardcover copy because when I found out about this from book lover Amanda, I immediately went and looked on Amazon, and the hardcover was only $6 because it was on some crazy sale, and that is ridiculously cheap. So I got that because even like the paperback is like $25 or something. So I was like, well, I'm not a super hardcovery person, but I am a money saving person. So I picked it up, and I don't know much about it apart from it is a good middle grade, and yeah, it's like part of a series. I think there's at least 3 books out, maybe a few more than that. And Amanda said it's really good, so if you want to know more about it, go check out her video. Then I grabbed Spellbinder. This book is so beautiful. I love this. This is like my kind of cover. It's by the author of The Paper Magician. I also want to get that. I cannot for the life of me remember anything about this. My COVID brain's not going to be helping me through this, but I'll read a little bit of the blurb for you guys because it's quite a big blurb. But it says, the orphaned Elise Camden learned as a girl that there were 2 kinds of wizards in the world: those who pay for the power to cast spells, and those like her born with the ability to break them. But as an unlicensed magic user, her gift is a crime. Commissioned by an underground group known as the Cowls, Elsie uses her spell breaking to push back against the aristocrats and help the common man. She always did love the tale of Robin Hood. So it sounds quite good. It does kind of give me... see, my brain is not going to work for this. What's it called? The Sinking City. That's what it's called. By Christine Cohen. It gives me similar vibes, so I am looking forward to that. I also picked up Blood for Blood, which is just the sequel to Wolf by Wolf. I really enjoyed that. I did do a review, as you guys hopefully saw, and yes, I liked it enough to go grab the second book straight away. I have also had some people ask me about this, if I was going to get book 2 of the Ember Blade, which is the Shadow Casket. I'm a bit sad because the edition that arrived in the mail from Amazon is this mammoth, like, large print. And I don't love large print books just because I am a pocket size book person. So it doesn't It's not the same size as my Amber Blade, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna have too much of an issue reading it. But yes, I'm looking forward to this. I am hoping this one is also clean, so I will give it a read when I have a chance to read this big book and then let you guys know, because I'm not sure. I grabbed a hard copy because it was on sale, and they haven't released the paperback version yet of Apparition. This is book 2 of the Recorder series. This is my favorite series ever, my favorite books ever, so go get them. Kathy McCrum has become my favorite author. And yeah, so I've got Apparition now because it came up on a really good sale for me. Finally, I've been holding out and holding out. I still don't have a Recorder yet, so I need to get a copy of that. Hopefully maybe I can try and convince someone to get it for me for my birthday, because my birthday is in a month. So yes, super excited to have a physical copy of this now, and looking forward to eventually getting one of Recorder as well. And book 3 is about to come out and I'm like screaming. I'm so excited. Then there is The Body Keeps Score. This is a book all about trauma and healing and that kind of thing. It is a non-fiction. It's not by a Christian perspective as far as I know. I got it because, as you guys know, I am studying Christian counseling, and yeah, I'm just trying to broaden my reading and my knowledge of different therapy types. This book has been praised by a lot of people as a really good one. Even some of my other textbooks actually reference this book, so I'm interested to see how I feel about it, and if it makes any difference to me or how I will practice. So there is that. I also got these 2 books because they were $6 each. Never heard of them, but they are stunning to look at. So I grabbed them. But this is a duology called The Turn of Midnight and The Last Hours. Sorry. Well, I think The Last Hours is the first book. I really don't know much about it, but I'll read you the little blurb. So this says, June 1348, the Black Death enters England through the port of Malcolm in the country of Dorsetshire. I probably said all of that wrong. Unprepared for the viral something of the disease and the speed with which it spreads, people start to die in their thousands. In the estate of devilish Lady Anne takes control of her people's future, including the lives of 200 bonded serfs. Strong, compassionate, and resourceful, Lady Anne chooses a bastard slave, Thaddeus Thurkel, to act as her steward. Together they decide to quarantine Devilish by bringing the serfs inside the walls. With this sudden overturning of the accepted social order, where serfs exist only to serve their lords, conflicts soon arise. Ignorant of what is happening in the world outside, they wrestle with themselves, with God, and with the terrible uncertainty of their futures. So it's like, I think it's a historical fiction. It might even have a little bit of fantasy stuff, but I genuinely don't know. People on the back have said psychological drama. So yeah, sounds interesting. We'll see how we go. I'm hoping it's not like got any rude content or anything, but I won't know until I read them. So that is that. Let me know if you've heard of any of them before. Then there is Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I think this cover is so stunning. I absolutely love it. I got this one because I really love Asian mythology. I love it when it's in books and when people do retellings and stuff of it. As you know, I read I can't even remember what the other one's called now. Oh my goodness. The 12 Cranes. What's that called? You know what I'm talking about, I hope. I read that duology and that was really, really good. So I wanted to pick this up. It's meant to be along a similar vein. It's been praised by Stephanie Garber, so I'm hoping that means that it is clean, but yeah, we will see. I'm keen to find out. It's got dragons. That's also something I know. Then I got Soul Survivors. This one is about like it's like an end of the world novel, like dystopian kind of thing. So it says, in the mountains above Seoul, American Korean bioengineer Dr. Kim Dam-mi thinks she has found the perfect solution to save the human race, but her methods are strange and her business partner Johnny is not exactly the type of person anyone would want to mix with. Drawn in by their smiles and pretty promises, Sydney, a Canadian model trying to escape an unhappy past, is an integral part of their scheme until she realizes that the quest for perfection comes at an impossible price. So it sounds quite good. I don't know much about it, but I like end of the world sci-fi things. Then there is The Remaining. Literally never heard of this. There's like a whole series called The Remaining, and it's all about this this world and this person that you follow. But this is about this guy who is in a zombie apocalypse where bacteria has taken over the world. It says on the surface, a bacterium has turned 90% of the population into hyper-aggressive predators. You guys know zombies are my thing. So I'm super excited for this. It's about this special forces guy who is trying to get America back on its feet. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it's clean. Hopefully it's good because I love zombies. And there is heaps more to this series. So if it's good, I will get the rest. It's also a really weird format because it's kind of thin but long. But anyway, cool. Then I got a non-fiction called World Religions and Cults, Counterfeits of Christianity, because I went to a conference recently with Answers in Genesis. They came to Australia and did like a conference really like right near me, and they had like all their books for sale. So there's a few in here that I got from that I will show you now, but this is one of them. I got it because I know not much about cults or really other religions very much in regards to like the details of where their beliefs differ and all of that kind of thing, and what is the defining factor between what is considered a cult and what's considered a religion. So I got this to try and help me with that. And then sorry, my COVID cough is getting me. Then I got Will They Stand? Parenting Kids to Face the Giants by Ken Ham. He did a talk about how, as parents, how we can navigate the world at the moment, and I really liked it. So I got his book on the topic as well. Then there was The Lie. This is about evolution in millions of years. So it's basically a breakdown of evolution and the whole millions of years concept, and why that, like, because that's the big lie in the world, and how Genesis like debunks that and all that kind of stuff. Then I got A Flood of Evidence, 40 Reasons Noah and the Ark Still Matter. This is considered part of the Answers series, book 5. I am super interested by how the flood changed the world and the environment and the atmosphere, and so I wanted to get this to kind of get some of those answers and like how that changed continent formation and all of that kind of thing. And there is Creation to Babel. My copy is like a bit weird because it looks like their cutter didn't cut all of the trim off in one section, but that's fine. I can do that myself. And then there is, this is meant to be a breakdown of the first 11 chapters of the Bible, because Answers in Genesis basically believe that all the answers to everything in the world and society and how we as Christians should navigate things from a a Jesus perspective is all found in the first 11 books of the Bible. And so this is like a commentary breaking that down, and it's a Bible study that you can do with your family. And I'm super keen for that because when they were talking about it at this conference, man, like so much does come back to that. Like God's intention for family is in the very beginning. Jesus being being predicted and spoken about, and the plan for him to come back and crush the serpent, and how the fall was going to affect us, and like so many things come back to that. So it's super interesting to me. Then I got the final book from that conference I grabbed was Inside the Nye Ham Debate. So Ken Ham actually did a big debate back in, I think they said 2014, with Bill Nye, like against Bill Nye. And apparently Ken Ham won. I didn't even know that this happened, but it was like televised, and it was like an actual like big deal at the time. And so they recorded it, but they also like turned it into a transcript. So I grabbed the transcript just to see what, like, how we as Christians are meant to like do that apologetics debate with people who have a more scientific point of view. So super interesting. More books. I got Threadneedle. Don't know much about it. It's about magic as far as I know. Yeah, she's a girl that's about to have a ceremony that will bind her to magic forever. Sounds cool. So it's about a girl who is getting into the world of magic, and she's trying to work out if her magic is a gift or a curse. It sounds awesome. I liked the cover, so I got it. Then there was Down Station. I don't remember what this one was about, but the cover is really cool. I really like this. What does it say? Okay, it says, oh, instead of fire, there was water. A wave slapped through the open doorway, and a gust of wind blew into the smoke-filled corridor, dragging a spiral of soot outwards and away. Cool. Mary, one slip away from prison, fighting to build herself future from nothing. Dalip, the gentle son of a warrior tradition, a young man who must fight for independence from his family, and Stanislav, a fierce and capable man carrying the wounds of the brutal war. They left London in flames for a place where everything was different, a place that could uncover your secrets, a place haunted by a man called Crows. Sounds interesting. Don't know much about it, but it looked cool, so I got it. Moral of the story, if it looks cool, I get it. Then I got Echo North, which I'm super excited about. I believe this might be clean from what I know, but I could be wrong. I've been wanting to get this one for a while though. It looks super good, and it has been endorsed by Elizabeth Lim, who wrote Six Crimson Cranes, so I'm hoping that that's really good as well. I finally got A Voice in the Wind, guys. You know, I've been waiting to get the first one for a while because I managed to pick up the second and third one at OpShop really cheaply, like $1 or $2 each, but I couldn't get the first book, and it finally dropped to a reasonable price, and I snatched it up. So I know it's out of my genre, but everyone hypes about it. So I'm going to read the Mark of the Lion series because now I've got it. Then I got book 2 of what was the first book called? Jinxed, called Unleashed. I loved Jinx, as you guys know. It was really good. Middle grade to YA level sci-fi. That was just a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm really looking forward to reading Unleashed. And it ended on a huge cliffhanger. So I'm hoping that it's all good. Then a little bit more There's another small stack of non-fiction here that I got from Kurong because they had a sale recently. I got Good Boundaries and Goodbye. I really like this author. I've read a book from her before and it was awesome, so I grabbed that. I got a biography about J.I. Packer, his life and his thought, who was a huge influence of the Christian faith. I got Thirsting for Living Water, Finding Adventure and Purpose in God's Redemptive Story. This is about like a missionary, I believe. Yeah. So it's about a guy who was in a natural disaster, and then like it kind of got him on this adventure with God and everything. It looked really good, so I grabbed it. Then there is The Martyr's Oath, Living for the Jesus they're willing to die for. So basically this is about Christian martyrdom and how we should live, I guess, on behalf of them, because a lot of people get very comfortable in their faith, and so we need to reflect on what they did, what martyrs do, because martyrs still exist, and yeah, be willing to do the same. And then there is The Broken Way, A Daring Path into the Abundant Life by Anne Voskamp. She is the one that wrote, can I remember what it's called? The Waymaker book, and I loved that, so I wanted to grab another one of hers. And then finally, another one for my therapy course is Out of the Depths, Bible Studies on Depression and Hope, which I think will be a lot of fun. We're not done, there's more. Then I got a complete trilogy of The Lord of the Rings in the exact copy that I destroyed when I was younger, when I borrowed one of my dad's friend's copies, and I felt so ashamed, and I never fessed up to it, and it has been weighing on my conscience for the last, like, I don't know, almost 15 years. So I am gonna send him this copy with my apologies, and he'll probably have a good laugh about it, I hope. Then there is Ender's Game, because I feel like I've watched the movie, but it sounds really good. I'm hoping it is clean. I know Orson Scott Card is a bit hit and miss when it comes to clean level sci-fi, but I think I got it for like $1 or something, so it was worth having a look, so I can let you guys know. Then I grabbed this. This is by Tolstoy. This is called The Coming of the King, the First Book of Merlin. And the picture on the front is super weird. But I don't know. I'm interested. I have no idea what this is going to be like. If it's going to be good, if it's not going to be good. I do like Merlin and the idea of King Arthur and all of that though, so we shall see. I also grabbed the box set of The City of Ember because Prime Day had an amazing deal on this, and I love the movie of the first book, so I am super keen to see where the rest of the series goes, because I have no idea if it's anything like the movie or not, but we will see. And then I got the box set of what's this called? The Lunar Chronicles with Cinder, because I just read this. There's a review on my channel if you want to check it out. And then I got the rest of it. I love the additions in this one as well. Super, super nice covers. I can show you the pictures on the side. There we go. I really like them. And I loved the first book, so I'm super keen to read the rest of that. And I will probably just donate my copy of Cinder again, because I got it from an op shop, so why not just donate it back into the system. And then there is a little bit of like PR things sent to me to review and as thank yous and stuff. So I got given this wonderful little book. I'm probably going to botch the name, but by Laval Alsbrooks Jr. He reached out to me on my email, so if you would like to reach out to me at all, there is stuff in the info box below. But he reached out to me and said, hey, I've written this children's book because I have a 2-year-old daughter. Yeah, he was like, I would love it if you'd have a look at it on your channel for me. Let me know how you like it, how your daughter likes it. So it's just for an honest review. And I think this is so, so cute, this book. It's called He Is Always With Me. And it's basically about how your dad in God is always with you. And it's just super cute. I love the illustration style. It is super cute. So, and it's like not too big or anything. So I will be reading this with her very shortly, and I will review some other of her kids' books that I've got that you guys might be interested in seeing. But yes, it's super cute. It's called He's Always With Me. And then I got some packages from Enclave Publishing because I've just finished my 6-month contract with them, where they would send me books for free and I would just give you guys honest opinions, and I'd let you guys know when like they were having a new book coming out and all of that kind of thing. They sent me the Arc of Sky of 7 Colours in the physical edition, which is super nice. I might actually save this one and give it back to you guys as a community as a little bit of a giveaway, because I already had the ebook, so I've already read it, so I thought I might do that for you guys. But yes, it's just a paperback. And then they surprised me by sending me another little package, and I'm not sure what's in it, so let's have a quick look. It's a little notebook. That is very cool. Yep. That's cool as. So it's a Enclave Publishing notebook. That is super cool. That is really cool. And it's just got a little note inside saying, thank you for all that I've done. That is so nice. And so it's got the logo on the front. It says, especially designed, featuring all of our 2023 authors, which is super awesome. It was designed by Create, Explore, Read, just for the team. So that is super nice. So it's got all their last names. It's got Cade, McCombs, Hannibal, Bergren, Bustamante, I don't know how to say her last name, I'm sorry, Richmond, and it's got Kendig, Nelson, Hancock, Fisher, Adams, Briggs, Ella, and Hall. That's super cool. That is really cool. Thank you so much for sending that to me, guys. It was such an honor to work with Enclave the last 6 months. So that is my book haul for today. It was longer than I had expected it to be. And yes, I'm surprised I got through it without having too much of a coughing fit. But I will see you guys on Saturday as normal. Well, hopefully, I forgot that I'm going away this weekend and I have not pre-filmed. Whoops. Okay. I will try and get a video out for you guys this Saturday as normal. Otherwise, I will do a catch-up video. But yes, have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!